The sweat pours down my face, and every muscle in my body is screaming at me to stop. I feel like I'm about to collapse. But then, I hear something in the back of my mind. You've come too far to quit now. But what if I can't go any further? What if this is where my journey ends? Then, something incredible happens. I dig deeper, and suddenly, it's not just about finishing. It's about discovering the strength I never knew I had. What if I told you that success isn't about luck? It's not about finding the easy path or waiting for everything to fall into place. It's about embracing the pain, confronting the struggle, and never backing down. I'm Andrew Tate, and today, I'm diving headfirst into one of the most grueling challenges I've ever faced. Inspired by Andrew Tate's concept of broken heart motivation, Andrew Tate's message is clear. When everything around you is crumbling, that's when you find out who you truly are. So today, we're putting that theory to the test. This challenge isn't just about pushing our boat, it's about breaking down our minds, breaking down our comfort zones, and showing ourselves what we're really capable of. The rules are simple. No stopping, no giving up. And it is not just about pushing ourselves physically, it is about facing the mental walls that tell us we can go further and tearing them down. I've got my friends with me, and we're all in this together. We're not here to win in the conventional sense. We're here to discover something deeper. We're here to break through our own limits and prove to ourselves that nothing is impossible. This is where it gets real. We've got a brutal challenge ahead of us, and we're not backing down. The pain will come. The exhaustion will hit us like a ton of bricks. But that's exactly why we're here. To show ourselves that no matter how bad it gets, we can always push a little further. As we take our first steps, the adrenaline starts to kick in. We feel strong, confident, but we know it won't last. The clock is ticking, and we're moving faster and faster. We're all holding on to the same belief. Never stop. But somewhere deep inside, we all know the truth. There will come a moment where we'll have to decide, do we quit? This is the real test, and we're just getting started. The first hour went by like a blur. We were full of energy, firing on all cylinders, pushing ourselves harder than we ever had before. But as we went on, the pain started to creep in. My legs began to feel like they were made of stone. Every breath felt like a struggle. The mental game was tougher than anything I'd anticipated. There were moments when my mind screamed, "Stop. It's not worth it. Just quit." And then I'd look over at my friends, all fighting their own battles. I saw the same frustration in their eyes, the same doubts. But then, we reminded each other, keep going, we're stronger than we think. It wasn't just about the challenge, it was about overcoming everything we thought was impossible. And right when it seemed like we couldn't go any further, something shifted. The pain didn't disappear, but the mindset changed. We weren't just surviving anymore. We were fighting with everything we had, determined to break through. There were moments where we pushed each other, where one of us would fall behind, and the others would pick them up, encouraging them to keep going. This wasn't just about physical strength, it was about mental resilience. And every time we pushed through, we got stronger. Mentally and physically, we were proving to ourselves that we could go further than we ever thought possible. At this point, the real challenge began. I could feel my body shutting down. The fatigue wasn't just physical, it was emotional. 2. Every step felt heavier. Every breath harder to take. I was questioning myself, was this even worth it? But then I thought about what Andrew Tate always says, your body can take more than you think. Your mind is the one that quits first. It was my mind that was trying to quit, not my body. It was easy to listen to the doubt, the fear, the voice that told me I couldn't go any further, but that's when I had to shut it out. It wasn't about the pain I'd been through. It was about facing the voices in my head, the ones that told me I wasn't enough. Those voices told me to stop, but I refused to listen, and I wasn't alone. I looked at my friends, and I could see them struggling too, but they kept moving forward, no matter how hard it was. We reminded each other, the struggle is where growth happens. So, we kept going, together, and it felt like we were all on the verge of breaking, but at the same time, we were building something stronger than we ever imagined. And then it happened. The turning point. We hit a wall so high, it felt like there was no way around it. Every ounce of energy, every ounce of willpower had been drained. I couldn't take another step. I couldn't breathe. And in that moment, everything came to a head. It was do or die. I could feel the tears building up in my eyes, not because of the physical pain, but because of the overwhelming realization that this was it. This was the point where I would either break or break through. But I remembered something Andrew Tate said. The pain you feel now will be the strength you carry for the rest of your life. So, I pushed. I pushed through the fatigue, through the doubt, through the fear. And it wasn't just me. My friends, too, they found their second wind. We dug deep, deeper than we'd ever gone before, and found the strength we didn't know we had. The finish line was just ahead, but it wasn't the finish line that mattered anymore. What mattered was the journey, the pain we'd endured, and the way we had risen together. The battle wasn't over, but we knew we were going to make it. We crossed that finish line. But crossing it wasn't the victory, it was the struggle that led us there. We were broken, but we were stronger than ever. Physically, emotionally, mentally, we had gone through the hardest test of our lives. And the pain? It wasn't a sign of weakness. It was the evidence of our resilience, the proof that we had pushed past everything that tried to hold us back. Andrew Tate's message rings true. Success ISNT, about avoiding failure at S, about embracing the struggle, learning from it, and coming out stronger on the other side. This challenge changed me. It changed all of us. And I now understand, more than ever, that the struggle is where growth is born. The broken heart isn't a failure, it's a victory in disguise. Now, I want to hear from you. What's the hardest challenge you've faced? When did you feel like you couldn't go any further, but you kept going anyway? I want to hear your story in the comments below. And if you've felt inspired by this journey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss my next video. I'll be taking on even more challenges that will push the limits of what I thought was possible. This isn't the end of the journey, it's just the beginning. You are capable of more than you think. Keep pushing, because every moment of struggle will make you stronger than you can imagine. I'll see you in the next one.